In the gruesome records of American crime, few individuals have managed to cast a longer, more harrowing shadow than the notorious Albert Fish. Known infamously as the Gray Man, the tale of Fish's life is akin to a perverse plunge into an abyss of unimaginable wickedness. Today, we journey into this unsettling tale. Our purpose is not to glorify the atrocities committed by Fish, but rather to explore the complexities of criminal psychology and attempt to discern the blurred boundary that lies between insanity and malevolence. Born into a world that christened him Hamilton Fish on May 19, 1870, his life narrative was tainted by catastrophe and adversity from the very beginning. His lineage was stained by mental illness, and following his father's demise, Fish found himself confined to an orphanage. It was within these bleak walls that he first encountered the harsh reality of extreme physical violence, a confrontation that would spark a lifelong infatuation. As Fish navigated the labyrinth of his life, he developed an array of peculiar sexual fetishes, each one more aberrant than the last. These deviant desires gradually escalated, spiraling into horrifying fantasies that would later serve as a grim prologue to his heinous crimes. Fish entered into the bonds of matrimony and fathered 6 children. Surprisingly, his familial life remained largely uneventful, the facade of normality serving to mask the monstrous inclinations that brood beneath the surface. Privately, Fish began to indulge these sinister urges. His deviant sexual preferences spanned from sadism and masochism to cannibalism, each perverse escalation catapulting him further into the chilling abyss of insanity. In the ghoulish anthology of Albert Fish's macabre acts, the demise of Grace Budd stands out as particularly distressing. Fish managed to insinuate himself into the Budd family under the false pretense of offering employment to Grace's elder brother. However, his sinister intentions soon turned towards the unsuspecting Grace. On June 3, 1928, Fish successfully persuaded Grace's parents to allow him to accompany their young daughter to a birthday party. Deceived by his benign, grandfatherly demeanor, the Budd family had no inkling they were sending their beloved child into the clutches of a monster. What transpired next defies comprehension for most. Fish brutally ended the life of Grace Budd. But the terror of this tale does not rest solely on the act itself. It was the grotesque manner in which Fish committed the atrocity and his subsequent lack of remorse that sent shockwaves reverberating through the nation. 6 years later, in 1934, an even more horrifying revelation came to light. Fish, in a warped act of sadism, sent a letter to Grace's mother, detailing the monstrous acts he had perpetrated on her daughter. His chilling account, brimming with a horrifying blend of satisfaction and grotesque pleasure, was instrumental in unraveling the dark secret Fish had concealed for so long. This grisly admission ultimately paved the path to his capture and subsequent trial. The narrative of Grace Budd serves as a harrowing testament to the horrifying depths of Albert Fish's depravity. Her tragic end lingers in our collective memory, a chilling reminder of the lurking darkness that can reside within the human psyche. Fish's trial in 1935 captivated the nation. His defense hinged on an insanity plea, with his counsel depicting him as a psychiatric phenomenon. Expert witnesses offered a chilling voyage into Fish's twisted psyche, revealing a man consumed by sexual deviance and bizarre religious convictions. In contrast, the prosecution contended that, while Fish's proclivities were unquestionably abnormal, they did not constitute insanity. Following an intense 10-day trial, the jury concluded that Fish was sane, guilty, and worthy of the most severe punishment afforded by the law, the death penalty. On a frigid night, January 16, 1936, Albert Fish was escorted into the execution chamber at Sing Sing prison. In a dark final act that seemed to encapsulate the twisted nature of his life, Fish actively assisted the executioner in positioning the electrodes on his body. His last words, "I don't even know why I'm here," echoed in the eerie silence of the chamber, serving as a chilling reminder of his eerie disconnection from the reality of his monstrous deeds. Following his execution, Fish's grim tale refused to fade into obscurity. His life, saturated in deviant acts and chilling behavior, permeated popular culture. Documentaries and biographical films immortalized his life and crimes. His name even found its way into the realm of music and comedy, his crimes serving as dark inspiration for macabre narratives. Even as a figure of terror, Albert Fish, the Gray Man, continues to be an enduring subject of study and fascination. His life, crimes, trial, and execution present us with complex questions regarding the nature of evil, the boundaries of sanity, and the intricate labyrinth of criminal psychology. As we delve into the chilling narrative of Fish's life, we are confronted with a stark testament to humanity's potential for darkness. We embark on this journey not to incite fear, but to learn, to understand the intricacies of human nature, even when it veers towards its most disturbing and twisted form. This exploration into the abyss of human behavior forces us to confront the harsh reality that such darkness can exist, a reminder that serves to emphasize the importance of understanding the complexities of the human mind. When you subscribe, be sure to click the notification bell. Click here for more true scary stories.